couple
Definitely
of
recording.
put your feet on.
Yes.
What do you mean? Put your feet on them, like?
It's probably best not to ask.
Got you.
Just like that.
Lisa, have you got your angry dog today?
No.
Oh.
He mostly just lives with my mum. He just visits me. It's like shared custody.
Right.
My
Are you
boyfriend
just like the cool divorced dad at the weekends?
Yeah, because my boyfriend doesn't like dogs, so...
Are you
Oh.
sure it's not just your dog he doesn't like?
Get rid of him.
I know.
I mean,
unfortunately, I had the boyfriend first, so... No.
why did you get a dog if you knew your boyfriend didn't like the dog?
I thought he would get over it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I didn't think it'd last. All right. James, is he in there or has he wandered off? He's wandered away. All right. You give me a little when he's there and we'll get going then. Or is he not doing the class? He's not doing it. You are so good at miming. I'm definitely getting you some of that white face paint for your birthday. You would look great in a little, I've got it all planned. All right. So we're going to be doing quads, hip flexors, calves, plantar, tibialis anterior, and hamstrings today. Okay, so prepare yourself for some fairly long, shouldn't be too uncomfortable stretches. Saying that, we are going to start off with our couch stretch. So make sure you have access to a wall for now. If you can all find yourselves over to a wall. Don't need a lot of space. Oh, Marnie, I like your oriental screen.
Isn't it good?
That's brilliant. Oh. Okay, so many inappropriate comments come to mind, which I'm not going to voice because it's your first class. I will save it to your third class. All right, so on your hands and knees. And we're going to pop the right foot on the wall, shin against the wall, and we're going to bring that knee down to the floor, keeping that shin on the wall. Then we're going to walk our hands back, so our hands are underneath our shoulders. Here. And then we're going to bring that left leg up and try and bring that leg forward for me. So Marnie, if you just move that little bolster out of your way for now, push it away. You don't need that just yet. And bring your foot a little bit further forward, your left foot if you can. And then bring your hands to the floor. There you go. And we're just going to pull those hips forward and try and create a straight line from the shoulder to the knee. Okay, so squeeze your bum and open up those hips, get that straight line for me. That's it. So no matter how flexible you are, this should be uncomfortable in those quads. So really push. If you don't feel any discomfort at all, squeeze your bum. Try and keep that chest up, flat back. Come on, Alan, chest up. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Tell me you love me, Alan. Alan, hurtful. Hurtful. All right, up we come to the top of the stretch. So we're going to push ourselves up. If you can't get all the way up, that's fine. You can lean on the leg for as long as you like. Push with that front leg. I want you to try and get your right butt cheek to touch your right heel. That's it. So we're going to do 3 stretches on this side before we change sides. So hopefully by the end, you will all be getting a little bit further up. Okay, hands back down to the floor. And push those hips forwards again. Same stretch. So really try and pull the foot forward so that your knee is directly above the heel. Okay, I don't want that knee in front of the ankle. Wiggle it forward, use your little toesies to pull it forward into that stretch. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze it. Alana, if you can look at me with such a bland look on your face, you are not squeezing your bum hard enough. That's it, 10 more seconds. And then back up to the top. So this time, try and lift yourself a little bit higher if you can. Use that front foot, push the floor away and push that glute back into the heel. Okay, hands back to the floor. Last stretch here. Really push as hard as you can, get those hips forwards. I think next week I'm going to do one class where we just stretch one side of the body, and then you have to come back on the Wednesday to do the other side. So I think it'd be great.
Just be wonky.
Definitely won't cause any injuries to anyone anywhere. And I know damn well no one is going to stretch the other side of their body off their own back. I'll just turn up on Wednesday. I'll be fine until then. All right, back up to the top.
That's exactly what I need. More injuries.
So this time, the foot that's on the wall should be your right foot. I want you to bring your right hand up overhead. We're going to reach back with a straight arm to the wall and reach up the wall as high as you can.
This may be the only stretching I've done in the last.
The last what? Ever. And come on down. Sweet. Oh, all right, let's change legs. Oh, so much fun. All right, same thing. Left shin up the wall. Let's come on down. I don't understand how everyone looks sadder doing a stretching class than they do doing like a 45-minute disgusting workout.
You can't
Except you, Lisa. You always look grumpy. It's fine. Don't smile now, just to make me wrong. That's rude. All right, up to the top. Look how flexible James is. 4 months ago, he could barely get up to that wall. Alana, you completely disappeared.
No, you just got my knee.
Okay. Hi, Ian. I really thought he was just going to go up there and just push James over. All right, back to the floor. Hips forwards. Oh, Marnie, I'm very glad that you have your own bolster there. Nobody else has a bolster. It's you and me.
It's a power bag. Not that.
It'll do as a bolster. Don't disillusion me at this stage of the game. I was going to put in extra special stretching on Friday with a bolster just for you. And me. I don't feel as special anymore. All right, up we get again to the top. To the floor. This is the last one down on the floor, so I want you to really squeeze that bum and pull those hips forward as hard as you can. Really feel that stretch in the inside thigh of your right leg and that quad and hip flexion of your left leg. So really push hard, squeeze the bum, increase that stretch. Ten more seconds. And up to the top. So remember, left leg's on the wall, left hand up, and let's lean back. Try and touch the wall if you can. If you can touch the wall, let's try and reach up the wall as high as we can. And come on down. Excellent. Woo. So you're going to stay by your wall because we're going to get some stuff on the calves going on now. So let's get up and just shake out those jelly legs. All right, so we're going to do some calf stretching. I'll show you what we're going to do. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do it using the wall as is, in that position. Here, you can pop a grid roller up against the wall if you have really bad ankle flexibility, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to step away from the wall. We're going to bring the foot in as close to the wall as we can, and then step up. And we're going to do 3 positions. We're going to do a straight line here. We're going to step towards the little toe and push in there. And we'll step towards the big toe, and we're going to stretch there. So we're trying to stretch in 3 different angles on the calf, all right? When you want to increase that stretch, we're not going to lean towards the wall because that's just going to get rid of the stretch. What you're going to do is squeeze your bum, push your hips forward, and that will increase the stretch on your calf, okay? Good to go? Excellent. All right, over you get. We'll start off with the left leg. So you're going to bend down, long step, get the sole of the foot as close to the wall as you can, and then we're just going to stand on up in a straight line. And remember to increase that stretch, squeeze your bum, and drive those hips forwards. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, hands on the wall, and we're just going to step that back leg towards the little toe side, bend that leg, take the stretch out, and then we're going to step back up again, and it'll be another 30 seconds in this position. And then bend that back leg, step across to the big toe side, straighten up that back leg to get that stretching again. So you should feel that big toe digging into the wall. Squeeze that bum, push your hips towards the wall to increase that stretch. Okay, bend that back leg, bring the foot off the wall. A little shake, and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so step back from the wall, try and bring the sole of that foot as close to the wall as you can, and then stand on up to get that stretch. Okay, 30 seconds here. You can walk that back foot in closer to increase your stretch, squeeze your hips, drive your hips forward to increase it more. Okay, don't lean towards the wall. Keep that chest away from the wall for me. Oh, there were double unders today, weren't there? You're welcome. All right, so bend the back leg, and we're going to step across towards the little toe side, and then straighten that leg to get that stretching again. Ten more seconds. Squeeze that bum, drive the hips further forward. Cool, and then bend the leg, step across towards the big toe side, and straighten the back leg, get that stretch in, squeeze the hips, 30 seconds. Excellent. Bend that back leg and let's come up to the wall. Okay. So we're going to move on to our hamstrings now. So what I want you to do is we're going to start with our feet under our hips. There's a little gap there. Okay. You're going to bend the knees and you're going to reach down to the floor with your knees bent. So you'll be in that position. That's it. And we're going to try and straighten those legs up. So just gently push them back. Okay, try and find that end range of movement. We're just going to warm them up a little bit here. You don't have to straighten them out yet. We're just working that range of movement, trying to warm up the hammies. That's it. All right. So I want you to try and push your knees back as far as you can. If you can come to a straight leg, come to a straight leg. If not, keep your feet, your hands on the floor and with a slight bend at the knee, that's fine. We're going to hold that. Cool. All right, bend your knees. Hands on your knees, stand up. Okay, same thing again. This time you're going to bring your feet together. All right, I want you to keep those legs glued together. Lock out your knees. You're going to run your hands down your legs. You're going to keep your back flat. You're going to look straight ahead. So really pull that chest through and look at me. I want you to come down as low as you can, holding that flat back and looking at that screen for me. Okay, try and keep your weight on the heel and on the ball of the foot. Don't sit back onto your heels, okay? Mid-foot. That's it. Keep looking at me. I want creepy eye contact from all of you. Actually, no, Lisa, you can look away, it's fine. That's it. Hold that stretch. 10 more seconds. Now walk the hands up to the knees. Push up. Hold it here. Bring that weight forward onto your toes. So you can just feel the ball of your foot and your toes. Heel is slightly off the floor. Oh, that's a happy face, James. Thank you for sharing. Sit back on the heels, bend the knees, come on up. All right, so step forward to the left foot. Both legs are going to stay straight. So we're going to be in this position here. Okay, and I want you to reach down the leg, ideally until you can come down to the floor. If you can't get to the floor, you can wait on the leg, on the shin, anywhere like that. Okay, I'm going to hold this stretch. It's going to be slightly longer this time. So try not to curve the back if you can avoid it. If you can have a flat back, you're going to feel the stretch more, even if it means you're not as low down the leg. Okay, just 30 more seconds. All right, 10 seconds. So move your weight forward, bend the knee, and then bring yourself up with a bent knee. Turn to the other leg. Same thing again, we're just going to ease ourselves down the leg until you find your comfortable range where you can sit. All right, take a few seconds to get you comfortable. If you can get down to the floor, get down to the floor, that's fine. If not, support your weight on your shin or your knee. Okay, 30 more seconds. And bend the front knee and push yourself up. All right, shake the legs out. We've got one more stretch to do on the hamstrings here. What we're going to do, we'll go back to the left leg. So you're going to step your right leg across your left leg. And you're going to push back with your right knee to lock out the left leg. And then you're going to reach down for the floor again. Okay, so your weight should be on the back leg. Your weight is on the left leg as much as you can. That right leg is just forcing it to lock out. Lovely. So again, if you can pull that chest through a little bit and try not to curl the back and look at the floor. Look straight ahead or, I don't know, a meter ahead of you. Okay, and come on up. Change legs. Left foot in front, right foot behind. Push back. Try and keep the weight more on that right leg. Front leg is forcing the back leg to lock out. All right, and come on up. Oh. Okay. So we're going to do a little stretch for our shins, ankles, and feet now. So we're going to put our feet behind us, and we're going to sit down. Okay, so we're going to try and sit back so we have a flat line here. If you find that it's too intense and you can't do it, you can pop something under your butt here, and you can sit back. Don't put anything too hard there because that really hurts my calves. All right, we're going to sit back here. I want you to sit up. Try and stay active. If you lean back slightly, so your knees are just sort of starting to come off the floor, you can increase that stretch a little bit. Okay, we'll be holding this for a couple of minutes. If you start to cramp up, or it's just not working for you anymore, just come out of the stretch. You can just lean forward, take that stretch off and come back in, okay? Anyone else feel like we should have a samurai sword in this position? Just me? Can't be just me. No. Wow, that got awkward. Cool, 90 more seconds. Okay, so for the last minute of this, what we're going to do is we're going to alternate trying to lift one knee up off the floor at a time. Okay, so it's a small movement here. So right knee comes up slightly, and then back down. Then left knee comes up slightly. And we're just going to do this. You can do this at your own pace, nice and slow, 4 or 5 seconds in the hold. And you should feel an increased stretch at the ankle. Doesn't have to be a huge lift. You don't have to be clearing the ground. It just has to be even just a hint of a lift, almost like you're moving your weight slightly more to one side. Okay. Last 15 seconds. I'm going to sit back and I want you to try and lift both knees at the same time. Just 10 more seconds. And come on down. Cool. Sit down. I'm just going to move our ankles a little bit just to get a bit of blood going. Okay, so we're going to come in for our long stretch now. All right, it's going to be 5 minutes. So we're going to need something to pop under our heels. This is just going to make sure our calves are clearing the floor so we can lock out the knee. And you're going to want something to lean on. Okay, this is where your stack of pillows comes in, or your power bag, or your stack of pillows, or this is when you need your dog, Lisa.
No. I'm not sure you would really appreciate being leaned on though.
I mean, she's so small, I think after the first 2 minutes, she wouldn't be making any fuss. Cool. All right. So we're looking to get a gentle stretch here. So where you're leaning, you should be able to feel a very gentle pull behind the knees and behind the bum, all down those hammies. It shouldn't be anything intense. Okay. What? No, go away. All right. So I'm going to set a timer and we're going to be in this position for 5 minutes. If it starts to get really, really painful, which it shouldn't do, then you can come out of it. If it's uncomfortable, just bear with it, okay? Nice and relaxed. You don't have to flatten your back. You can just lean comfortably. Oh, one more padding. There we go. There. Just give that very gentle stretch for 5 minutes. I like this wide angle lens. It makes my feet look huge. I feel like a clown. No, just me, fine. All right. So let's bring yourselves gently out that stretch. Ooh, take your stuff off your laps. Bend those knees, pull up your chest. We're just going to pull in nice and tight. We'll give our legs a little bit of a shake through. Excellent. Oh, right, guys. So remember, after this sort of stretching, you want 12 to 24 hours before you go off and do something stupid with your hamstrings, like deadlifting or sprinting or anything like that. All right. If any of you have any questions, then I can hang around for a little bit afterwards. More than happy. If not, I will see you all. Ooh, that's the wrong button. I will see you all on Wednesday. Okay. Excellent.